Am I the a-hole for shutting down my brother's proposal at my baby shower and then sending him a bill? Well, I don't know what he's gonna do with an average 60-year-old white guy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this story is gonna make me annoyed. I'm just saying. I'm 29, female, due in November with our first baby. We planned a small mixed baby shower at a local village hall. Some nibbles, silly games, a couple of speeches. Me and my husband paid for most of it. My mother-in-law chipped in for desserts. It wasn't anything mad, but it was our little celebration. A week before the shower, my brother, 26 mil, texted asking if he could propose to his girlfriend during the party because the whole family will be there. I told him no. I said I'd be thrilled to help plan something special literally any other day, but I really wanted to keep the shower about, you know, the baby. It kicked off a bit and got my mum involved, who said it would be so lovely and 2 birds in 1 stone. I said no again and thought that was the end of it. It wouldn't be so lovely. It's about their child right now, mom. And brother, by the way. Do you have no concept of social norms, you dumb person? On the day during the toast, my mom calls my brother up to say a few words. He starts chatting about love and family and I see him pat his pocket. He turns to his girlfriend and starts to go down on one knee. I stood up, walked over, took the mic, not yanking it, honest, and said, hey, we love you guys, but we're not doing this today. Let's please keep today focused on the baby. We'll help you celebrate properly soon, I promise. The room went dead quiet. His girlfriend looked mortified and legged it to the loose. Sorry, I love that they're British. I got angry. He said I embarrassed him, bruv, and left. The rest of the shower was awkward. Afterwards, a few family members said I did the right thing and that proposals at other people's dues are tacky. Others said I should have just let it happen and not caused a scene. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me have sex with your wife. Come on. I mean, if you don't let it happen, that's just, then you're just kind of a jerk. Why are you trying to cause a scene at this place, right? I know it's not the same degree, but that's what it comes down to, basically. What a stupid thing to do. She said no. She told you no 2 times as far as I know. And you decide to do it anyway. Then you get mad when she stops it. You could have also just listened. You idiots. I hate these people. That night, the family group chat blew up. My mom said I was controlling and that she cleared a surprise moment with the venue, as if that's the point. I said I'd already told them both no and that consent matters for parties too. My brother said I ruined his big moment and that his girlfriend had planned to fly her sister over next month, so this was the only time everyone was together. I told him we would have all turned up for him whenever he asked. Right, here's where I think I might be the arsehole. The next morning, I sent my brother an itemized request to cover half of the hall hire and extra drinks package, $220 total. Since he tried to, in his words, make it our day too. I said if he wanted to use the party as his proposal venue, he could help pay for it. He hasn't paid, obviously, and now says I'm being petty and tight. I know sending a bill looks bad, but I was so hurt that he and my mom just ignored a boundary I'd clearly set. Yeah, you didn't have to do it, but I do understand it. You should have, okay, here's the thing. You could do it, but only if they actually went through with it. Then you can be like, all right, well, if it's then your party, you can pay for it too. But you stopped it, so it doesn't quite work. If they gone through with it and you didn't stop it, then you obviously had the right to do that. But I think now, I don't know. I don't know if this is the best way to express that you're hurt, even though I do understand it. Since then, his girlfriend messaged me privately to apologize and said she had no idea he was planning to do it there. She also said she doesn't want their proposal tied to the memory of my baby shower anyway, which I totally get and was grateful for. I told her I was sorry for how awkward it was and would love to help them plan something nice later on. Oh, that's nice. At least the girlfriend has some sense. Instead of mom. How do people just have this much of a complete lack of social norms and what's expected at any moment, right? And also this brother, how do you not, you just cannot be asked to even do the smallest bit of preparation, right? You rely on your sister's baby shower to do a proposal. If my brother tells me, oh yeah, we were at this baby shower and I just proposed to my girlfriend right then and there, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Why there? Find a private spot with not the whole family around in case she says no. Or maybe they talked about it beforehand. Then I get it, right? But still. Right, go for a walk to like the most beautiful spot at a sunset. And then probably it's raining because maybe you don't plan it so well. And then then you can get on one knee, right? I don't know. Whatever. whatever. But not this. Are you crazy? Are you actually, like, do you even think about things before you say them, or do they just come out? So am I the a-hole for taking the mic and shutting him down? No. And am I an extra a-hole for the invoice? Ooh. That was a big one. I'm willing to hear I handled it badly, but I also feel like if I'd let it happen, the whole shower would have just become about their engagement and the baby would have been forgotten. If you were at a party and someone tried this, would you just let it happen or step in politely? What's a better way I could have handled it in the moment? I'm definitely willing to make up. I just don't want to set a precedent that my no doesn't actually mean anything. Right, so I think the bill is unnecessary, although I do get it, but I wouldn't have done it very nicely, I gotta say. Like, I would have yanked the mic and I would have just probably kicked him out. Maybe. I don't know. Right now, I feel upset for you. So I'm sure I would do that. I don't know how I would feel during when it happens, right? Maybe I would be actually polite. Because I often say, like, oh, I would be so angry. But whenever big things arise or I need to put my foot down, and I'm actually kind of quite nice about things. Because I'm really afraid of upsetting people, actually. Which I don't know if that's always a good thing. But, proposing at a baby shower. I mean, that's just, who even does that? The only way that can be justified if you're the one having the baby and then you're like, okay, not only are we having a baby, but now we're also getting married. Isn't that nice? You can't just be like, hey, I'm throwing this party. Oh, you're throwing this party, you're paying for everything. Well, surely I can make this a big moment about me as well. Because it must be about us as well. Like me and my partner. It can't be all about you. I don't like that. We can't have that, sorry. I don't like your brother. I would like to have a stern talk with him. I would enjoy that. And I'm gonna ask to have sex with his girlfriend. Because if he then stops me, he's clearly ruining the moment. Okay? And he's controlling. That he's controlling. Like Mom said. Mom said that she's controlling for not wanting that. Then if I can't have sex with your brother's girlfriend, your brother's also controlling. I expect the mom to be on my side on this. One of the tackiest and cheapest things you can do is hijack another person's event for your selfish purposes. Above all, when you were told, no! Hold on. Your mother is so wrong. It's not so lovely and two birds in one stone. It's tacky and cheap. You did the right thing to send him the bill, but also send it to your mother. Since she had the nerve to clear a surprise moment with the venue, she didn't even chip for the event. Your brother is being absolutely selfish, blaming you for I ruined his big moment. He ruined it by taking not for an answer when he asked. By not taking no for an answer, you mean. He only embarrassed his girlfriend and she's a decent person for apologizing. You did just what you had to do because baby showers are about babies, not proposals. Have you all thought what would happen if the girlfriend rejected the proposal? If you already lived in an awkward moment, that would have ended your event for sure. Of course, the mother would be okay with it. She raised him to be exactly that way. Alright. Not the a-hole. Your mom and your brother sound very entitled and deserve to be called out for crossing a very clear boundary. I would get really pissed off. And I know my mom and my brother wouldn't do this to me because they're actually nice people who consider your feelings and what you think, right? Because since that's what people do, who are people. But man, wow, they sure should not try. I'm just telling you, because that wouldn't end pretty. Call it pride, call it whatever. It's the case, okay? You're 26 years old, bruv. You're 6 years older than me, bruv, and I know this stuff, bruv. Man, I find it so funny that his girlfriend actually apologized. Like, she didn't want it either, man. You're just a dumb person. A week before is crazy, by the way, because that means that it's, because he asked it a week before the baby shower. Wait, can I propose, by the way? Can I just do that real quick, make it all about us instead of your baby? So I didn't even, like, he wasn't willing to plan anything. He just thought, oh yeah, we need to propose. All right, let's just do it. We got this party coming up easy. We can do it. We could do it then. He cannot be bothered to even try for his woman. What kind of man are you, bruv? I keep saying bruv because it's British and now it's in my vocabulary, bruv. Someone makes an excellent point here. He's clearly a cheapskate trying to have an event he hasn't paid anything for. He's also stupid. His GF's family isn't going to warm to him proposing publicly when his family is there and hers is not. I bet GF feels the same. That's such a good point. Some of the comments have found out this is a bot. Right, we just got pissed off at an AI story. Now I feel silly and really dumb. I should have known, really. So they posted this today. This one's 7 days ago, and apparently this is about bouldering. She went bouldering while heavily pregnant, apparently, and the coach said she has a good physique for it. Not only did she go bouldering while heavily pregnant, the account is a week old, so now we know. There are 3 comments. I wonder why even. Because you don't get paid for a popular story on Reddit. You just have it for brownie points? Like, what's the point? I got upset over something that isn't real. I'm a boomer. I'm literally 68 years old, man. I should have known. I should have known. It's still going to be a banger video. I'm going to upload it anyway. So yeah, that's cool. But now you know where everything's fake. Right, thank you for watching anyway. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment something. Feel free to call me an idiot for not knowing this, not noticing this. All right. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's get out of here.